situation.
Shut your pie hole.
Rick, you gonna shoot me?
Yeah, can we just take this down a couple of notches, please? So you want to keep your people alive? Start by listening to her.
Those trees were sacred to the Omaticai in a way you can't imagine.
You know what? A stick in the air around here, it's gonna land on some sacred fern, for Christ's sake.
I'm not talking about some kind of... I'm talking about something real, something measurable in the biology of the forest.
Which is what exactly?
There's some synapses between, and each tree has 10 to the 4th connections. Trees around it. And there are 10 to the 12th trees on Pandora. More connections in the human brain. It's a global network, and the Na'vi can access it. They can upload and download data, memories. Yes.
They're just trees.
You need to wake up, Parker.
No, you need to.
Around us. The Na'vi know that, and they are fighting to defend it. Share this world.
Say we are 5 next to JQ. Hey, Doc, come take a look. Thank you out there. Make a deal. Some blue jeans. See me out. It's a waste of time.
that's what happened?
Look, at first, just orders. Changed. I fell in love. Forest. You.
Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. Miles Sanders' first carry of the game. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. This is Smith with a grab. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. They'll run with Sanders. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Explorers marching right down the field on their opening drive to take the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. In the hands of Kamara. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Touchdown, Saints.
Damn.
DeAndre Hopkins. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
On first down, Sanders. 48 yards on the ground for him so far.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
3 yards remain for second down. A give running left. It's Sanders. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll try the left side. It's Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Explorers have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14 to 7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to try and go deep again. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in what you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week. You must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. Back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Tyrell Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz good on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Columbus first down.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's That's how they feel good about moving the football.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what they play man coverage against you. He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to in coverage, when you talk about covering.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Once again with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Explorers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Going deep for Hopkins. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second down, back to Sanders. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now back to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd.
Will Lutz to kick off for Louisville.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Second down, back to Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 128 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. They've got his man complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to take the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and short now following the fumble. On play action, they'll throw. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Well, when you got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Again, Kamara.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Donald Parham with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Second and 9 now. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Back to throw again. It's caught by Sanders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. This from long, very long range. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out of the end. So plenty of smiles for the folks